Let us solve question number 8. Among the statements A to D, the correct ones are: limestone is decomposed to CaO during the extraction of iron from its oxide. In the extraction of silver, silver is extracted as an anionic complex. Nickel is purified by Mons process. Zirconium and titanium are purified by Venn alkyl method. So let us look at each statement. Okay, so what is given? If I take calcium carbonate during extraction of Fe, so what happens? Calcium carbonate will decompose and give you CaO and CO2. So this is acting as a flux. This is acting as a flux. So the first statement is correct. First statement is correct. Okay, first statement. In the extraction of silver, silver is extracted as an anionic complex. Second statement, silver gets converted to, silver is extracted from dicyano silver argentate, right? So it's a negative complex. So the statement B is also correct. Nickel is purified by Mons process. That is also correct, because what you are doing over here is you are complexing it with carbonyl and then you are purifying it. That is your Mons process. So statement C is also correct. Zirconium and titanium, they form volatile compounds with iodine, and that is what is done in Venn alkyl method, and they are purified. So statement D is also correct. So what all options are there? A, C and D only, C and D only, B, C and D only, A, B, C, D. So answer is option 4. That is, all the statements given are the correct ones. Let us look at the next question. Match the columns, guys. So let us play match the columns now. They have given on one side the name of colloids, and on the other side they have given the examples of colloids. Okay, foam, gel, aerosol, emulsion, smoke, cell fluid, jellies, rubber, froth and milk. So if I am talking about foam, foam is a froth, gel is jellies, aerosol is smoke, and emulsion is milk. So 1 is E, 2 is C, 3 is A, and 4 is F. So which option matches with our answer? Let's see. 1 is E, yes. 2 is C, yes. 3 is A, and 4 is F. So answer is option 4, guys. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Again, a simple question from colloids. Let us move on to the next question. Okay, for the equilibrium A to B, the variation of rate of forward and reverse reaction with time is given by. Okay, so they have given you some graphs. So let us look at all the graphs together, guys. So this is the first and the second graph. Okay, and then we have the third and the fourth graph. What do we know about equilibrium? I know that the rate of forward reaction is equal to the rate of backward reaction, and the concentration of the reactants are constant at equilibrium. So here what we have is, here they have given the graphs of rate. So in which graph the rate of forward reaction appears to be equal to the rate of backward? In this graph, the rate of forward reaction is equal to the rate of backward reaction. So the answer is option 2, guys. Okay, so very simple question from equilibrium, just relating to the first part of the chapter, that is rate of forward reaction is equal to the rate of backward reaction. Let us look at question number 11.